Hey, early birds, just checking in. How's everything sounding? Got a little bit of echo here, but that's all right. How's everything sounding here? Audio check. Is my audio coming through and music's coming through? What about me? Let me know. Hey, early birds. Welcome to A Stacker's Gathering. Yes, I'm echoing, but I'll stop here when I switch over. I guess I need to switch over to my headphones. So welcome everyone. A lot of Hoosiers out here tonight. Good to see everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Plumber, good to see you. Poppy, good to see you. Welcome. I think you're a first timer here. Welcome. Hoosier Proud, you're a first timer as well. Welcome. It's all good. Always a pleasure to see you. And Stack Attack 39's fine, buddy. I haven't seen you for a while. I'm glad to see you. A lot of good faces out here. I'm so glad to have met each one of you here online. It is always a pleasure to have everyone on board. And a little sneak peek this evening is there might be a few people interested in this. I am going to auction off all my Morgans and Peace tonight. Is anyone interested in acquiring from me my Morgans and my Peace? Not the new ones. I'm not giving my right arm for a piece of metal, but I do have 5 or 6 older Morgans and Peace that I have decided that I'm tired of looking at them. I'm going to auction them off tonight. So if anyone's interested, let me know when the show starts up here. A little sneak peek for anyone that's coming in here early tonight. A lot of good people out here. 5 viewers, 5 likes, thank you very much. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the Hoosier Stacker channel. I primarily do this show called A Stacker's Gathering every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And every so often I'll throw a video out there every so often, but my if you want to call it sweat and tears, has always been this show. So had a lot of good help along the way to make it as it is today, and it's ever growing. I'm sorry to hear that, Proud. There's plenty of people out here in this community that do auctions regularly. I do not. I am not one of those people. I've been corrupted by Plumber Stacker and Oregon Stacker. A few weeks back, I started doing a little bit of auction, but I'm not a hard hitter auctioner by any stretch of the imagination. I only do 1 or 2 auctions on my show, just basically as part of the show, just to finish up the show. So I'm not all about moving all the metal that a lot of people do out here. Plumber's one of them. Everyday Copper Tune's another. Organ Stacker's another. Silver Dragons. There's just a list of people on and on and on that are heavy hitters into the auction space. So you'll always have plenty of opportunity when the time is right. Hoosier Proud. So how do you pay Hoosier Stacker? I still haven't bought at these auctions. Well, I tell you what, Plumber will probably be the best one to give you that insight. So if he dials in, we can have that discussion. And as the screen says, are you guys ready? Or ladies, if there's anyone lurking out here. All right, we will see you here in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Thanks for stopping by, and welcome to A Stacker's Gathering. Stackers. Hoosier Stacker coming at you from Southern Indiana. Welcome to a Stackers Gathering. How is everyone doing this evening? Glad to see a lot of good folks out here. Poppy, welcome. Thug Stacking, I saw you pop in here a bit ago. Don't know if you're still here or not, but welcome, my friend. If you're out here lurking, Stack Attack 395, my friend. I haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you. Silver Keeper's out here. Poppy's out here. Who else? Plumber was out here a bit ago. It's all good. Good to see you. Hoosier Proud, welcome. First timer, I believe. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you coming by. And Steel Ringer, my friend, my main man, moderator. Thanks for swinging by, and you are quite loyal to this channel. I do appreciate your of time and your opportunities to jump on the show when you can. Welcome everyone to a Stackers Gathering. Yes, it is Thursday, time flies, July 1st, 2021. So I hope everyone's doing good this evening. And I already have a couple of guests out here waiting in the green room, waiting in the basement for me to pop up. One now. If you're ready, give me a thumbs up on your screen over there and I will pull you up. Silver Keeper, I see ya. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. And Poppy was in here a bit ago. I'll bring him in here in just a second. Hello, Silver Keeper. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you too. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. How you feeling? I heard that that COVID shot was a bitch.
I don't know. I didn't get that. So I don't know.
Oh, I thought they said that you got the shot.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I didn't. No.
You probably wish you had the shot. That's right.
I mean, the first 2 days were like, I don't know what kind of sick I got, but it was terrible for the first 2 days, and then this is like day, I think 5 or 6 or something like that, and it's
Man.
on now, whatever it is.
Wow. All right. Well, see, they were. Well, when was it? Monday when on Maya's Coins show. I mean, you didn't look very healthy. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're feeling better. You do look better. So that's.
Thank you.
So, first time into the show. Thanks for dialing in, Keeper. So basically what a Stackers Gathering is we basically just get together and we just chat. We don't have any set agendas. We don't do anything. We don't like to do a heavy duty auction or anything like that. We basically just get together and people dial in when they feel like it and show off anything that they had acquired in the last week or so. And then anyone new like yourself comes into the show, I get to grill you with a few questions along the way, if you don't mind.
Sounds like fun.
So I'm waiting for Plumber Stacker to come on board here because Hoosier Proud has some questions. I believe it was Hoosier Proud. Him or Poppy has some questions about the auction thing. And Plumber Stacker is much more familiar with that process than I am. So Plumber, the string is up, the phone line's up if you want to dial in when you get a chance. Let's see here. And I think I'm going, like I said a few minutes ago, I am going to part ways with my Morgans and my piece.
Cool.
I decided that I've looked at them long enough. As soon as I get them out here.
They don't want to go.
There we go. Let's see here. I'll bring up the super cam here. No, I don't have the super cam. All right, hang on a second here. Video, 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 video. My close-up camera is offline. Not sure what's going on there. There we go. All right, so like I said, I've decided to part ways with my Morgans in peace. If anyone is interested, I'm going to go ahead and auction those off this evening here in a little while. Get the area situated here. Let's see. Ain't gonna work. So I figure I'd start by showing off what I'm going to auction off tonight. We'll start there this evening. And like I said, I'm just now starting to get into the auction stuff. I just do this occasionally. But I have decided to go ahead and do away with go ahead and part ways, I guess, with my Morgans in peace. I grabbed these at my LCS a few weeks back, and they're nice, but I'm ready to move on with them. So I'm going to have available here later on a 1922 piece. Turn around, turn around, turn around. 1922 piece. Then I'm going to have 1923. $1923 piece, and then I actually got these in sequential order when I got them, so I don't know if that's any significance or not. 1924. And then chat's not scrolling up. Hang on. Hey, Silver Freak, good to see you. BR, welcome. And then 1925. 1925 piece, and finally a little bit more worn out than the other 1926 piece. Though it doesn't look too bad. So I'm putting these up for auction this evening here in about an hour or so. Give a chance for people to dial in that haven't dialed in yet. Whoops. So those are my piece that I'm parting ways with. And then I have two Morgans. $1921 Morgan, which looks pretty damn sharp, but I'm hoping it's not from a result of someone cleaning it. I mean, I can't tell. I'm not that heavy into collecting coins to know if it's been cleaned or not. I just know that's very shiny. You guys might be able to tell, but from, I mean, a coin that's 100 years old looks pretty good. But, if it was taken care of during that time, I guess it's a good thing. So anyway, that's a 1921 Morgan I'm putting up. And then I'm also putting up my 1903 Morgan. Are they key dates? I have no idea. Are they highly sought after? I have no idea. I just know that I got them at the LCS a while back, and I've held on to them for a while. I actually gave a 1900 Morgan to a plumber stacker for a trade last week. So
nice.
That was a nice trade. I'm going to show off that here in a little bit too. And then we're going to part ways with these Pete's dollars and Morgan dollars. So that is on the, I guess if you want to call it an agenda, I guess that is on the agenda. I'm going to go ahead and do an auction this evening. See, I keep saying the A word because Plumber Stacker has like this auction radar going on in his head. Anytime I say the word auction, he's always like, did I hear the word auction? All right.
Like, what do we have?
Do what?
It's like, what do we have on auction? What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, yeah. He's got his auction radar on whenever he comes on. Uh, I think he's got like a spy camera in here, and every time he hears the A word, he dials in. So that's up for bids here later on this evening. I'm also going to go ahead. You know what? I actually forgot to look them up. I actually have these silver proof sets. I got 3 of them left here. I think. Let's see. Let me look them up real quick here. Oops, I don't know how to type, apparently. Where's that? I got too many windows up here. My apologies. What do I do with that? Screw it. I'll do an Oregon. I'll auction one of these off starting at $1 tonight. We'll see where it goes. I just don't know which one again. I just don't know which one to do tonight. All right, so hey, Silver Freak, I received your sticker today. Bring that back up. I received your sticker today, Silver Freak. Thank you very much for this. Cool looking sticker. I like the details of that sticker, my friend. It's pretty cool. Just you can't, you know, when you see this out here on YouTube, you can't see all the detail as you can when you actually have a sticker in front of you. So that's pretty cool. So, and the card says, "Who's your stacker? I really enjoy your videos. Keep up the good work, Silver Freak." So, yep, thank you, Silver Freak. I just got down to the post office today. I only get to the post office about once a week, and I got down to the post office today and picked this up. So thank you for this, and I'm actually out of stickers, but I will get a sticker back to you in return, Silver Freak. I have to place an order. My last sticker went out to Miss Southern Belle last weekend, so I am out of my first batch of stickers. So I'll be sending out a sticker to you once I have some to send out. But thank you for the card, Silver Freak. I do appreciate that. Pretty cool. And then Plumber Stacker, like I said, he and I did a trade. Was it last week? I think it was last week. Can't remember now. Last week or week before, I can't remember now. A little bit of history with that. Back in when was it? I would say back in April. Yeah, May, April. I acquired these Morgans, and one of them was a 1900 Morgan that had a really awesome looking toning to it. And he saw it when I showed it off one night, and he's like, "I gotta have that." And I said, well, at the time, we were planning on meeting up at Orlando during my vacation down there in April, and it didn't work out for him. He had some business to attend to, so he couldn't get away from Tampa to come over to Orlando to meet up with Mrs. Hoosier and I. So he didn't get his coin. So I told him, I said, I want to hold on to your coin for ransom until you can get over here to Orlando and meet up with me, which we're going back down in October. So hopefully he can meet up with me this go around. But regardless, I went ahead and trade off that Morgan, that same Morgan that I was holding hostage. I went ahead and trade off that Morgan to him last week. So he got a 1900 Morgan, super dark toning. I think that's what really caught his attention. And I got in return, of course, course, his plumber stacker sticker. And then we traded that Morgan for 3 Benjis. See if I can see those. Zoom out a little bit here. Out, not in, out. Oh, out, out, out. Camera is not cooperating. That's all right. We'll do it this way. So, picked up this 1958 Benji from Plumber. I love my constitutional. So when he said when he asked what I wanted to trade, I was like, "You got any Benjis?" He's like, "Oh yeah." So, and then picked up this is a 1954 Benji. Focus, 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 focus. There it goes. 1954 Benji. And also a 1950, what was that? Yeah, 1951 Benji. So I got those 3 Benjis from him. Pretty nice. And I actually have a burlap bag of just Benjis. So all 3 of these are going to be going into my burlap bag. That's where I keep my Benjis. That's where I keep my 90% candies and I keep a separate bag for those, and as well as a third bag for my 40% candies. And then he gave me 2 super cute 1 grammer silver bars. If you guys can see that. Protected by the Second Amendment and protect our Second Amendment. 2 silver bars from Plumber. 2 1 grammers. That's real cool. Not sure where these came from or who minted them, but doesn't really say. But that's pretty cool. A couple of tiny silver bars.
Yeah, I have a couple of myself.
Huh?
I have some of those myself.
Oh, okay. Do you know who minted these?
They don't say on them.
Yeah, I know.
No idea.
Yeah, I was looking for a mint mark or something, but there's nothing on these to say who minted these. So pretty cool though. And pretty cool looking bars. So I got those 3 Benjis. I got those 2 silver 1 grammer bars, and then he also gave onto me this 1964 proof silver quarter, and it is very, very proof, very, very shiny.
Nice.
That coin is not coming out of its flip. Way too nice for me to take it out of its flip. And I don't know what you guys think out here. Do you think this coin is worth getting graded? I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about grading. Do you know of anything like that, Keeper?
Not a whole lot. I would look at the book and see what's with your time for submitting it, and then see for yourself if you want to do it or not.
Do what now? I'm sorry.
Look into the red book and see the value of like what it could be for a certain mint state, and then you decide on your own terms if you want to submit it or not. That's what
Oh, okay. I don't have a red book. I need to pick one up if I'm going to continue getting into the collecting side of things. But yeah, that's a really sharp looking 64 Washington. So Plumber Stacker, if you're out here, thank you for the shinies. I do appreciate it. But that quarter is definitely a keeper for sure.
Yeah, that's nice.
Now, I knew that a quarter was coming because when we were trying to figure out how to do the trade, I think it was Texas Joe recommended I trade my Morgan for 3 Benjis and a quarter from Plumber. So, but I was not expecting this nice of a quarter. I was not expecting this nice of a quarter to come in. So that was a bonus. I like that. Hey, Dove Season, how you doing, my friend? So, what are you asking? When are you going to send me your shipping address? I didn't know you was wanting. I don't remember you asking, Dub, but I will email it to you. Actually, if you want, you can just go to my About tab on my channel. I have no quorums advertising my PO box. In fact, if you want, Dove, there you go. Who's your stacker? PO box 1522. Jeffersonville, Indiana 47131. But I can email it to you as well if you want, Dove. I didn't realize you were wanting now. No, I apologize for that. If I would have known, I would have got that to you much sooner. Why is my camera not zooming out? It's going in, but it's not going out.
Looking at the red book, the
Yeah.
64 proof quarter is at like $11 value. Looks like for a proof 65, it's like $11 value, but an MS 65 is a $15 value. How does that make sense?
That doesn't make sense either. So basically, this quarter is basically worth a bargain bin $half, because I think $half are like $12 right now. I cannot get my camera to cooperate.
I checked on the Coinflation app. I think they're like $10 and change right now for $half.
Okay, there you go, Dove. But anyone else for that matter, I have no quorums with showing off my mailing address since it's a PO box, and if you guys want to send me anything, I'm more than welcome to accept it. Yep, that's your that's right, Swordfreak. That is your penmanship, and I can guarantee Freak, that your penmanship's a whole hell lot better looking than mine. I barely have above chicken scratches on my penmanship. I actually have to slow down and write slowly so the letters come through. Otherwise, it looks like chicken scratches all over again.
Mine's like hieroglyphics. Mine's really
yeah. That's right. But yeah, I mean, it's just oh man. And you can only blame society for that, because everything is so keyboard and touchscreen and all that. Today, you can only blame society for that. The loss of the handwriting, the loss of the cursive. I mean, I've even heard stories where there's even some schools that don't even teach cursive writing anymore. They feel like it's no longer worthy to study. Yeah. So, well, my cursive is I don't write cursive because it's even worse than my chicken scratches, as I call it. It's even worse. I can't. There's no way. If you thought my handwriting was bad with non-cursive, you should see it when it's cursive. It's like, yeah, I even have to write even slower. Yeah, I can't. And there's some letters I can't even remember how to flow to make the letter anymore because it's been so long. But yeah, that's pretty funny. But yeah, I heard that. Oh, that's probably about 10 years ago. I heard where schools were no longer doing handwriting anymore because everything's digital now with keyboards and touchscreens, which I guess that's all right. But at the same time, sometimes you just want to sit down and write a letter, Of course, if I try to sit down and write a letter, I'll take 2 pages where it should only take maybe 3/4 of a page because I have to write so big. Otherwise, you can't read my writing. Hey, Cash Cat, good to see you. And Roseanne, hey, welcome, my dear. Welcome to the show. And if there's anyone else out here that wants to dial into the show, the chat is out there on the link's out there on the chat. So did anyone make it over to Oklahoma to the Grove, Oklahoma to the coin show. There were a lot of people over there from our community space. BR Williams, my typing is chicken scratch, slow chicken. There were a lot of people over there from our space. I didn't make it over there, but I know Tupac was there. Matt Stacker was there. Rob Pine's Treasure, Silver Stealer, a couple others. I don't remember. Oh, shoot, Maxwell Silverhammer. He was out there. So that's pretty cool. You know what's funny about that, Steeler and anyone else out here, is you go to a coin show and you knowing that you're going to have so many other people from the community out there, are you really going for the coins? Or are you going there to socialize? I would, if it wasn't so far away, I would have drove over there and hanged out there with the rest of the guys there. So, and Charlani for that matter, because Rob Fines was there along with Charlani. So
yeah, it was like fun.
But yeah, that was. I love getting together for community meets like that. I met up with Pirate Stacker back in April when we went to Orlando for our Disney World vacation. And Pirate Stacker, if you ever get a chance to hang out with him, he's a hell of a guy. Real nice guy. He's a big old teddy bear. He looks intimidating and rough, but he's a teddy bear. But met up with him in Orlando with his wife and his daughter, and they're at the bowling alley. They're at Disney Springs, and it was a good time. Probably going to be doing that again in October. We're planning on. Well, I know we're going back to Disney in October, and I'm trying to see if I can afford to go on a cruise with Pirate Stacker. I know so far he's been talking about a cruise for a while now, and it was going to be a community meet on the cruise. It's going to be a 3-day cruise, Friday through Sunday, or however it works. And so to my knowledge, him and Triple Packing Pilot are going to be on the cruise. And I was thinking there was one other person that was going to be on the cruise, but that's coming up. So if there's anyone out here that's interested in having community meet on a cruise ship, hit up Pirate Stacker. And he's a real good guy. Do I keep her?
It just sounds like fun. Never been on a cruise.
Me neither. I'm going to treat this as an experiment, because I've never been on a cruise, and Mrs. Hoosier wants to do an Alaskan cruise one of these years. So I'm going to treat this little 3-day cruise as a little sampling of a cruise, just to see if we even want any interest in it. Now, with that being said, COVID and everything, or beer flu and everything, that I don't know what the restrictions are for a cruise ship. So I'll get that information as we get closer to going, if we go. But either way, October's coming. Either way, we're going to be down in Disney. So October, October 6th through the 13th, I think it is. So if there's anyone in and around the area that wants to meet up with Hoosier Stacker and probably Pirate Stacker and Triple Pack and Pilot, I imagine we're going to meet up somewhere around Disney first, and then we'll pull up out to Cape Canaveral to get on the ship. I would imagine that's how we're going to do it. 10 years in the Navy, you never sat foot in the ship. All right. How does that work out, freak? Isn't that part of being in the Navy? I guess they have all sorts of support. Who was it that said that? Someone just said here just a few days ago that the Navy actually has more aircraft than the Air Force. Someone mentioned that just a few days ago. maybe on Mia's channel or I don't know, on Tupac's channel, but someone mentioned that a few days ago. The Navy has more uh, flying craft than the Air Force does. Navy Sea Beast. Okay. Hey, Yankee Stacking, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? And if there's anyone out here that wants to dial in, the dial in link into Melon app into the panel is available in the chat. They're more than welcome to dial in. So I've been doing all the talking, Keeper. Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Well, let's start with your history. Well, let's start with where do you heat from originally? You don't have to give anything specific on where you heat from, and how did you get started into getting into this community?
Okay. Well, I've always been in the USA. For beginning the coin community, I got more into it when I found Rob's channel actually, and then learning about all the errors on coins, and then after I found Rob's channel, I found Silver Seeker, which got me even more into like collecting my silver, and then I found a bunch more coin channels, which are all awesome by the way. Too many to list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, you mean Rob as in Rob finds treasure?
Yes, Rob finds treasure.
Yeah. I just found his channel a few months ago. Man, it's just amazing how many viewers he gets into his show every Friday night.
Yeah, that's something.
So
I found him, then Seeker, then I found Raven.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, those three guys, along with Yankee Stacking, they all started about the same time. Am I correct to say
Oh, wow.
in saying that, Yankee? Because Yankee was actually a guest on their panel a couple months back. It was Rob and Silver Seeker and Ravenhawk. They were, and then Yankee was on there as a guest a couple months back. So yeah, so Yankee and those three actually started about the same time. So that's always cool. So you got into the community through Rob's Finds. Did you have any exposure to precious metals prior to this community?
No, not really.
All right. See, as far
See, I
as
always saved my change.
do
Sorry?
what?
So I always saved my change, but
Yeah.
then never really thought about looking for like errors or anything.
Now, do you do any type of heavy duty coin roll hunting, or are you just looking for pocket change?
I can't really afford to do the heavy duty stuff, but when I get rolls, I do hunt them now, and I try to see what I can find. Earlier pennies, I still am actually a lot to go through. I think I found a few things. I'm not sure, but I posted a few videos. So if you want to check it out, let me know. Let me know.
Okay, that's cool. Now, so for me, my history, until I knew there were silver coins out there many years ago, but I never really got into it because I guess when I was growing up, we were so poor that we couldn't afford saving anything, let alone precious metals. So the thought of saving precious metals or saving anything, let alone precious metals, it was a pipe dream, really. So I was never exposed to it growing up, so I never had the chance to experience it younger and embrace it younger. So for me, it made it harder for me to actually realize what was out there. So when I heard about kids back in high school 30 years ago talking about, or geez, 35 years ago, I'm aging myself, dating myself. Uh, you always had your coin clubs and stuff in high school. I had no idea what that was about. I figured it's just a whole bunch of nerds getting together and showing off coins, and sort of like in the same realm as Dungeons and Dragons and all that stuff. So I never got interested into it. Hey, KK, good to see you, Kathy.
I
Welcome.
never had those clubs. Hey, Kathy.
So yeah, that was, and Steve looking for silver. Welcome, and Cash Cats. I saw you a bit ago. So yeah, it was. Hey, HVAC, good to see you. So yeah, that was. I was never exposed to silver of anything, precious metal, anything until last year. And what got me started into getting really noticed and getting attention, given attention to precious metals was it wasn't necessarily COVID. I was actually watching a 2:30 a.m. because I'm a night shifter, so those are my hours.
I've been there.
And so I was, 2:30 in the morning. I was watching an infomercial with Chuck Woolery on it, talking about the U.S. Metals Exchange or something like that commercial. He was basically promoting a some type of a distribution service for precious metals. And he was talking about how, if you had X number of ounces of gold in 1978, it was worth this much. And now that same amount of gold today is worth this much. And, I don't know exactly what the numbers were, but that's what got me interested into the precious metal space was, hey, because I was trying to find other ways to diversify my savings or in my retirement anyway. So I started watching that back in November, not last year, but the year before that. I started watching, so I started watching those infomercials just out of curiosity, and then I started googling it, and 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 then the beer flu hit, or COVID, beer flu COVID hit, and I got all this in my on my about tab on my homepage. But basically, when COVID hit, that was me. That was a wake up call to say, okay, it's time to really kick this into high gear. So I started my stacking journey April of last year, and I haven't looked back. I mean, and I wasn't really into the stacking community then as I am now. When I first started off in the stacking, I was doing it basically as a solo thing. I found your typical brick and mortar bullion uh, uh, dealers out there, your bullion exchanges, your your JM bullions and SDs and all that. So I was acquiring silver through them at first, and then I kept looking on YouTube. I kept looking for more information, and what's really got me, how I fell into the stacking community was I was actually Googling prepping stuff. So that's how I fell into it. Is I was actually looking at prepping stuff, and I found this awesome community out here, and it's just there is so much knowledge and so much fellowship out here from, I would say, about 98, 99% of the community. Of course, you're always going to have your bad apples. That's just how it is. But for the most part, this community is a great, 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 great loving community that I just love being part of. So how did you find this community yourself, Keeper?
I forget exactly how I found it. I just reviewed on YouTube one day, and then there was coin videos that came up, and then I clicked on one of them. Of course, by the theme, I found Reference Treasure. Started watching it, and then started watching more of his videos because I got into his videos. So I was like, okay, this
Mm-hmm.
is good. This is interesting. And then I kept following him. Then he went on his one live stream, and then I liked him so much I became a member. And then I found Silver Seeker, and then I found Raven and Half Dollar, Silver Life,
Yep.
you, a
Yep.
bunch of other fun coin channels.
Tupac, Kathy, Mia.
Yes, can't forget them.
Yeah.
Can't forget
In
them.
fact, Kathy was just in the basement a second ago. She left. Kathy, you can come back in if you want. I'll pull you in, and then we actually have another guest in here, Keeper.
Oh, cool.
HVAC residential
Hey,
basics.
well, let me fix my camera.
Welcome, my friend. How are you?
I'm fabulous today. How are you?
It is actually Friday for me. My company
Fantastic.
I'm actually on 4 10-hour shifts this week, so tomorrow is a day off. And then it's actually a 4-day weekend because we recognize 4th of July on Monday. So I get a 4-day weekend.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Awesome.
I had today off. I got stung by a yellow jacket.
Oh.
Yes, not a yellow jacket, a red wasp.
I don't
1
know
inch
about.
above my ankle. My ankle and foot is like.
Oh man, I don't know about what red wasp is. That the southern thing?
I guess so. They're nasty.
I've never seen a red wasp.
News.
Me either, but wow.
So doing what I do, I couldn't get up and go up and down steps and attics and all that mess here in Georgia. And
yeah,
but the pain is gone. The swelling is still there. So I think I'll probably be going in tomorrow.
So how's the weather that way?
Doing good. 80, 86, something like that.
See, they just
little rain here and there.
The cold front that's supposed to drop everyone's temperature and humidity just passed through my area earlier this evening, or it's scheduled to pass through our area here in a couple of hours. And then this weekend is supposed to be absolutely beautiful. Low humidity, low temperatures, and hopefully it makes it down to Georgia HVAC.
Well, yeah, I'm looking, it's 82 right now and 81 tomorrow, 90 Monday. But I get to work Sunday. I get to work Monday. I drew the short straw for 4th of July, and then we observe 4th of July on Monday. So I volunteered for that. So
yeah.
Good pay. So I'll take it. I can go to my LCS come payday.
There you go. That's a plan.
Yeah. Yep. That is the plan.
Hey, here's her coins. Good to see you. Say again, Keeper. I'm sorry.
They're giving him holiday pay, he said? Because my thing went out. Was that holiday pay you're getting on 4th of July holiday pay?
Well, for my company, it's not holiday pay. They just observe the holiday but taking the day off.
Oh. Yeah, because I don't get that either where I work.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll get holiday pay plus regular. It's not like double time. Well, you can call it double time if you want to, but it's holiday pay plus regular pay. So time and a half.
I've gotten along in my age now to where I'd rather have the day off than the pay. Not saying I wouldn't turn it away. Not saying I wouldn't want to turn it away, but I'm to the point now where if I had a choice between getting paid and taking the day off, I'd rather have the day off.
Absolutely.
I'm about that way, but y'all was talking about when y'all got into silver stacking, and I'm pretty much at a 1 year, so I'm still.
I was going to say, didn't you and I talk about this a couple of weeks ago? I can't remember. You started off. You were exposed to stacking precious metals and went in an early age, weren't you? HVAC?
Not really. I remember, I guess I was maybe 12 or 13. My dad ordered I think you could get like a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah. I remember you talking about that. That's crazy.
So that was the first time I'd ever seen, and it was like, okay, here it is, and you'll never see it again until the day I die. So that was kind of, but I do remember that. So that was the kind of the beginning, I guess. But I've always watched the HSN infomercials, but it's like, I'm not paying those kind of prices.
Nah. Well, I haven't done anything but constitutional here since, I don't know, since November, because it's so much more affordable. And I just love being able to take my hands and just run my hands all over shinies that I don't have to worry about tarnishing, and don't have to worry about, making them dirty because they already are dirty. Now, if it's something special like I showed off earlier, this quarter, this proof core I got them from Plumber, I'm not going to touch that. That's madness if you touch that. I'll put some gloves on for that. I'll never take it out of this pouch. But when it comes to constitutional, all day long, I can take my burlap bag and dump all my coins out on the desk here and just run my hands through it. I have no qualm of doing that, because it's just that's how it used to be, and I wish it would go back that way. You know.
Yeah, I'm a little more OCD. I cleaned my constitutional. My fingers were black earlier, just from cleaning, and I'd organize them by year and by decades. If I got enough, I'll go year by year. I've got what 6 tubes of 1964 quarters, 5 tubes of 64 dimes, and it just goes on down the line. That's kind of my goal, is to at least fill up a tube of every year from when did what 36, is that right, when they started, or when they came out of the mercury dimes?
I don't remember the exact years. Keeper, do you know?
Somewhere in there.
Nope, you're all muffled there. You said your audio, Silver Keeper, your audio sounds like you're talking through a sock. It's all muffled.
Give me a second. I'll look at the mercury is now. I have a book in front of me.
There you are. You got it. You're back.
Okay. He's researching for us.
Okay, cool.
But that's my goal, is to have my base as just 1 tube of dimes, nickels. Well, I got 2 tubes of war nickels, but a tube of each year for dimes, quarters, and halves. That's kind of my goal. And
a tube a tube from what, from 64 back.
Yeah, until they, whenever the.
I wonder how far back you would have to go.
I think it was the 30s. He's Silver Keeper's doing some research to tell us when they stopped making the mercury.
It says dimes. The Wingate Liberty Head or mercury dime is from 1916 to 1945.
Well, the Roosevelts, when did they start making the Roosevelts? How about that?
Roosevelt,
modern day. We'll stick to my age bracket somewhat.
Roosevelts are 1946 to date.
Okay, 46. There you go.
Oh, real quick, Cash Cats. I'll do this again for you. There you go. I'll make some more noise for you, Cash Cats. Make you happy. So HVAC, have you ever started looking into collecting or stacking bullion, or are you just looking at the constitutional stuff right now?
I've got silver bars, a little bit of gold. I'm trying to do the.
I'm sorry, my earpiece was out. It says the silver coinage is 46 to 64.
Okay, 46. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. No, I've been watching a lot of the YouTube guys and listen to some true financial experts, and they always say, you should have like a 70-to-1 on your gold to silver ratio. If you're stacking, or 60-to-1, something like that. So I'm trying to do that, but on the constitutional side, I count my constitutional, find out what my true troy ounces are in that, and then try to pick up some golds. Have to stop on my constitutional for a while so I can get some gold. But
yeah,
I try to keep that ratio.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
It seems like a good idea, just to diversify.
That seems about where I'm at right now. So, hey, Cash and Coins, good to see you, my friend. And if anyone is interested to dial into the panel, the chat line is posted in the comments. You're more than welcome to dial in, anyone. And I'll keep the seat warm for you here.
Yeah, but the way I got started into it, like I said, it's about a year ago, and I'm going to spill the beans. I like watching a lot of the Q posts and all the stuff that goes on behind there. I love to watch it. Not that I'm an avid follower or believer. It's if you're into prepping, it's a neat thing to watch, But anyway, once we started seeing all what was going on a year or so ago, my wife says we need to do something.
So you weren't really heavy into collecting precious metals until last year then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like we just looked on the SD bullions and JM and all them. It's like, okay, here's a bag of quarters for, I don't even know what it was a year ago, but picked up a couple bags, and that was kind of the starting point on that. Of course, I had to go and organize those year by year by year. So I got like 40 tubes that are not full
Yeah.
that I just try to go and cherry pick sometimes at my LCS and just plug along with that.
See, that's what I do when it comes to the Constitutional. I don't really go to the big box stores for the Constitutional. I'll just go to the LCS and hit the bargain bin, and I'll grab a $10 or $20 face of whatever I want to grab at that time.
Yeah.
And I throw it into a burlap bag. I have. Hey Dove, what about burning a stogie? I don't burn a stogie. I don't do any inhalation. I don't inhale anything like that at all. I don't even puff. I tried it one time. That was enough. So I keep all my Constitutional right here, HVAC. I have my biggest weight is my silver cores. I love the quarters. I love the Washingtons.
Me too.
I have my goal is to get $100 face of each of the common denominations. So dimes and quarters and halves. And when the quarters, I think I have about $40 here. So I'm making progress with this. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about this, Dove? I don't smoke at all. These actually came from a flea market in Clarksville, Indiana. It's basically a big old yard sale. People set up booths and pay $100 a month to keep the booth there. And I found these cigar boxes. There was like 6 of them. So I grabbed all 6 of them because they're really cool. Really, really cool cigar boxes. And this is where I keep my shinies for my community shinies. I keep my gift shinies in this box here. This is my gift shiny box here. As you can see, I have Plumber Stacker's pipe wrench, which I will never get rid of because it's a gift. I have Jonathan Reese's painted $50, which I'll put that away so Yankee doesn't blow a gasket because he hates painted quarters. I don't know if he's still on here or not. And I got, so this is my keep box. This is my shiny box for gifts I have received from community members. And then this box over here is the stuff I will return back to the community eventually. I got a couple of 2021 ASEs, and I have this 2011 NFIC. I don't know if it's value or not, but it's a 2011 NFIC. And then
what is NFIC?
Not meant for circulation. Is that correct, Keeper?
Okay.
I think
your microphone's off. No, it's not. Pull your mic up.
Not intended for circulation.
Not intended for circulation. That's right. I knew it was something like that. And I don't know exactly what years or what when it comes to NIFCs. I just know that someone was doing a coin roll
2002 hunt. And later, 1987, and I believe 1970 is up in the air.
So 2007 and later. So current so current
2002.
Halves, so current halves after 2002 are in NIFCs, all of them?
From my understanding, yeah, 2002 and later, 1987 and 1970. Am I correct, chat?
Hey, Silver Morgan, see, Yankee herd. I'm gonna, you know what? Because the Yankee loves the painted coin so much. There you go, Yankee. Just for you, my friend. This was actually a gift from Jonathan Reese, so I'm not getting rid of it. But it is, I like the obverse myself on this painted coin.
If you're showing that coin, it's not showing up on the feed.
Oh, it's not? Well, it's showing up into YouTube. You guys can't see it, though. The audience can. I can't get my
Yankee is
camera.
what I say a lot too. Not intended for children.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Not
I got
intended for
you.
children. But there you go. There's my painted $50
Thank you, Dev Season 91.
just for Yankee to see, so he can cringe.
Well, is Yankee going to be upset with me if I say I have 5 painted Silver Eagles?
Ooh.
I got them dirt cheap, and my grandkids love them.
I
It's
think
like, what do you want? You want this one, or
I like
this
the
one, or
Silver
this one?
Eagles.
And they go for the painted ones. So it's like, okay, that's what you want to do. We'll dip it in some acetone one day, and you'll be good to go.
yeah. Well, I know. Well, I guess he would rather do that for the ASCs. So I guess the halves isn't such a sin, I suppose, but or these $50 here. No, I guess he's more referring to the actual ASCs. He does not like the ASCs, painted ASCs.
Yeah, the ones I have, I picked up for $2 over spot. Because they were just, the guy said they've been sitting here for months. I said, I'll take them. $2 over spot. I can't get 90% for that.
No,
You know,
these were halves or
oh, the Silver Eagles.
oh, they were Eagles. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, Thug, good to see you, my friend.
And I think there's still a premium on the Eagles.
Maybe.
So, Keeper, are you more where do you spend most of your time in regards to acquiring your precious metals? Is it older constitutional or collectibles? Is it bullion? Is it sort of a mixed bag? What do you see in regards to your, I guess, your ratio between your older coinage and your newer coinage and bullion?
It's a real big mix of stuff.
Is it?
Most of my, yeah, I have some constitutional stuff. I have some rounds, couple bars. Um, yeah, it's pretty much maybe like a third of each.
Okay. See, like I said, when I started my journey last year, I was focused on bullion. So, and I mainly, what I did was, because last year was my my exposure to the precious metal community and precious metals in general, to commemorate my beginning of my stacking journey, I went out and picked up a tube of each of the what I call the 6 common sovereign nation coins. So
Very good.
So I picked up a tube of, these are all 2020. So I picked up a tube of kangaroos, and picked up, I'm not going to open them because they're like really tight. Picked up some Britannias, picked up some Cougarans, picked up, wow, I had some Egos. I had to give them up, unfortunately. Life happens, And same goes for my maples. I gave up some maples. But the goal was to get a tube of each of the 6 constitutionals, not realizing at the time that Mexico had Libertads. So it's actually 7, but the Libertads are so darn expensive. I have to buy them one at a time or a couple at a time. But that was the beginning of my stacking journey, was just to start grabbing bullion, well, actually coins, from 2020 to basically say, yes, I have started my journey. I also picked up a little bit of gold last year, but then this stuff started to go through the roof on their premiums. When I grabbed all this stuff, spot was like $16-17 an ounce. And then July, I believe it was, I don't know, yeah, the community can probably tell me. People out here in the chat can probably tell me. July, August is when the prices started to go crazy for silver. And next thing you knew, spot was $25, $24, $25 an ounce. I'm like, that's it, I'm out. That's when I actually shifted from bullion, or from current mintage, to constitutional. And like I said, I haven't looked back since.
Let's see, my app says July 14th.
What was your first purchase?
No, when it went nuts.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, July 8th was $18.73. So it's been right at a year.
Yeah, right about a year. Hey,
Right
Psychedelic
at a
Silver,
year.
good to see you. He say Psychedelic Silver just confirmed the same thing. And basically, so yes, basically 1 year ago. And the
Yeah.
prices have
So
not come down yet. If they do, if the
no,
spot
they
comes
haven't.
down, I suspect the premium's going to stay high. So that's just how it is right now.
I was talking to my wife about that, and if you think about it, premiums have been so low. Of course, I'm new to this just in the last year, so that's kind of really all I know is what the premiums are. But you hear these older guys that have been in it 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 years
Mm-hmm.
paying 75-cent premium. How much money are these coin dealers making? They're
Yeah.
making nothing. Nothing. So now they're charging what, $5, whatever. So they're
It's
making what?
the last
And then
time.
they
The
got
last time
rent. They got to pay the
yeah.
lights and pay
Well,
themselves.
I
I mean,
think
they
it's
might
just
be making.
everything's going up from inflation and everything, right? So unfortunately, a consequence of inflation is the premium, the spread between spot and our buy price goes up. That's just
Mm-hmm.
it's just how it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, I really don't see that premium coming down. Unless people just stop buying and the LCSs have to sell. I mean, people are. I go to my LCS and I'll call them up in the morning and say, "What's going on?" I don't have anything. I'll call them up in the evening time and say that, "Man, it's been a killer day."
Oh yeah.
I, you he said there was probably 150 ounces came in and it's gone. I mean, it comes and goes that fast. I've got like 4 LCSs close to me, so. But yeah, this one guy, he just flips so quick. He doesn't
Well,
he doesn't hold on to anything.
economics 101 and supply
Yeah,
demand.
he's got the best prices, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he just constantly flipping.
Yeah. The demand is there even with the higher premiums right now. The demand is there.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I just until the spot comes down, or at least until the spread between spot and buy comes down, I'm going to stay away from the bullion, which is unfortunate because I do like the bullion, I do like the actual 1 ounce coins, but unfortunately, the price just doesn't. For me, is I'm not comfortable with that type of spread. I mean, when you're paying what 15% spread, I just
Yeah.
no, thank you.
When you're saying bullion, you talking the rounds as well, and just
Well, I don't do that.
generic rounds.
I started when I first started out. I actually started out with actual just the cheapest silver, so rounds and bars, right?
Yeah, that's kind of where we started.
That's where I started at
as well.
But then I got to watching channels. That's basically, but a few weeks after I started doing that, that's when I found this community. And I started watching channels, and there was always a concern from a few channel members out here that you may not get as much back from your generics as you will a coin.
Yeah.
So I decided at that point that I would stop going with generics and just go with coins that from that point forward. So what I actually did was I had at the time, this was September of last year, I had about 77 ounces of generic rounds and bars. And I turned around and because of the concern of not getting my money back in regards to your sell price, because the fact that it is generic, you might get spot, you might not get spot, you might get less than spot. So because of the concern of the fact that because I had just generics, I decided to trade up. And at the time, the gold to silver ratio was when I acquired all this it was like 100 to 1. When I traded up all my generics I went to the LCS and I picked up this buffalo. This was my you guys probably won't be able to see it very well. Hang on. Yep, nope. Yeah, you can't see it, unfortunately. Here, we'll do it this way. So
Yeah, I'm watching on my phone so I can see it as well.
so I picked up this 2008 Buffalo Proof by trading, and it was just a trade by trading 77 ounces of generics for this Buffalo Proof.
Wow.
So this was my very first piece of gold ever. So that
Very
will never
nice.
ever go away. Sentimental more than anything for me. But I decided to get away from constitutional for that reason, or get away from generics, because I was concerned that I would not see as much return if I ever did decide to hold on to it and stack it. Of course, that was before everything started to go through the roof on the spot. Because remember when I started my journey last April, everything was about $15, $15.50 an ounce. And so that's when I started to get heavy into buying stuff. And then I stopped when the prices started to go up. But that was at the same time I decided I want to get away from generics because I was concerned not getting my money back. So I trade up for gold, and I haven't looked back since in regards to silver. Now it's all constitutional or actual coinage, ASCs or 1 ounce Britannias, Cougarans, Philharmonics, and Maples. So that's how I did my stacking last year.
Yeah, I think I kind of told y'all earlier. We actually started by buying a bunch of generic rounds and some bars. Generic bars was it's like, okay, my wife said, we got this much, let's get it. It's like, okay, no problem, let's do it. And then I got to looking at that same thing and hearing the community talking about the SHTF, and if we have to go to the barter system, who's going to take a silver bar for food? They'll take a constitutional dime, quarter, or a half because they know what that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it kind of became that exchange thing. What do I do with this bar now, or this coin, or this? Are they going to want to test it? But they'll never want to test a quarter, or a dime, or
no. They're going
because maybe a silver eagle. They might want to,
because the fact that it is legal tender, and because the fact people know what 9% constitutional is, people pretty much can trust what those coins are. People know that they can take $1.40 of face value to acquire 1 troy ounce of silver and go out and buy a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread, or whatever. And for me, constitutional, I will never ever sell my constitutional. The constitutional is my insurance in case of everything goes sideways SHTF event. Everyone, out here hopes and prays that never happens. However, you got to be prepared. So that's why my goal is to get $100 face of each of the common denominators. And they will go into my safe and they will stay there forever and ever and ever. And if I never ever have to use it and trade it up and barter it out, great. But I know it's here should I need to.
That's what Sal Salivate Metals, he calls it a transfer of wealth when you hand it down to your kids.
You know what's funny about yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to do that without having to ever touch it. And just let them have it.
You know what's funny about that is whenever I have a hard time saying the word buy, and I have a hard time in the word invest, because to me, I'm converting fiat to something precious metal tangible. That has always been my perception of it is. So for me, I have a hard time saying buy, because when you think of buy, you transfer currency to buy a good or service, and you never see that return in the future. You buy something that you're going to use, or you're buying a service for something that you may or may not see a return. Whereas for me, I don't say buy, I say convert. So I'll take $500 and I will go out to my LCS and I will convert that $500 into something tangible. And that's, what's really funny. And Keeper, I don't know if you've noticed the mindset change in the last year or so. I bet HVAC has. When you start really getting lack of a better word, absorbed into this community and getting the knowledge that everyone out here in the community provides, even though it's for entertainment purposes only. you, I have learned in the last year so much from a monetary perspective that I have a completely different insight on saving and on uh, converting. I mean, I don't talk about, you know, going out and buying precious metals. I find myself converting stuff. And it's just really cool to have that mindset now because it feels right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, and we
Exactly.
have another guest in the chat here. I'm gonna bring him up here. Psychedelic
Hey, what's up,
Silver.
everybody? Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yes.
you.
How are you guys doing?
Doing well, doing well.
Look
How
at
about
this.
you?
Look at this beautiful
Hey.
sticker.
I wonder where that came from. Hey, I don't know if you knew this or not, Psych, but that was actually something crafted by Yankee Stacking for me.
That is awesome. He does a good job.
Yeah, Yankee Stacking. You know, he has
Very good job.
his Yankee Militia, and one of the perks of being a Maple Musket member or higher, or being a Yankee Cannon member for those two levels, is he does provide crafting of logos and stuff like that. So I actually gave him a base. On that, if you look at that sticker, the outside of that sticker is actually my craft, and then what he did with the buffalo and the state behind it was actually his crafting.
Oh, nice.
So I actually found a gold template to create Who's Your Stacker, Just Keep Stacking. And I spent a lot of time learning how to draw in a circle because I don't use Windows. I use Linux. I had to go old school, but I learned it. And then Yankee found the center of that sticker. So we pulled our resources together and created that sticker.
Nice. There's nothing worse than having to learn how to use those programs. I have a subscription to Adobe, and I do all my artwork on Illustrator, and thank goodness for YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I
a tough
found this
program.
community. I found this community through Yankee. I stumbled on one of his videos. He caught me with the clickbait. It happened to be a video with his LCS owner. It's Tim, I think, right?
Right, Tim.
God, what a cool dude. And then I kind of just like stumbled in. I found Plumber Stacker somehow. Saw his auctions, and and then I've just kind of been on this YouTube community for a while. I started buying silver. Oh gosh, it's probably 2011.
Okay.
Because I was pretty sure that the world economy was going to crash back then.
Way back then.
I graduated high school in 2010. I'll be 30 this year, and I've just been pretty worried about the economic system in this country.
I'll tell you, you jumped in at a good time. Let's see, you were in high school, so you would have been in 10th grade in 08, I guess, which is when the economy. I actually lost my house.
Oh.
In 08. Ooh. I had like 8 years left on a 30-year mortgage and lost because no work.
Man, that's horrible.
I was never laid off, but I got shut down to like 24 hours a week. And it's like, what do you do? The mortgage people would not work with me. They said, no, just don't pay your bill for your mortgage for 3 months, and we won't come repossess it for probably another 13 or 14 months, and you can stay there. It's like, really?
Yeah.
I can send you something every month. No, don't do that. So I wish I had known about precious metals back then. I would have said, okay, if you won't take my money, my fiat, I'll go get me some silver and start stacking. But
yeah,
you were lucky to get started.
So it looks like Cash Cat looks like he may have went through the same hardship as you did, HVAC, back then as well.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of us that were in that boat. I know there was.
Yeah.
And it stunk.
And that's what really worries me is today is I just want to be able to keep working so I can get my house paid off. That way, if everything falls out and I do get laid off, at least I still have a house to live in. But I'm not there yet. I got 10 more years. I'm not there yet, but that scares me every day. But yeah,
Yeah,
this stuff right here, all this right here is definitely insurance for a income insurance. You can call it insurance for all sorts of things.
see, I'm the opposite of you guys.
How's that?
Whoa.
Oh.
Hey, there's my computer.
Nice computer.
So I stack. Well, when I first got into silver stuff, I've always liked old coins because I'm fascinated by history. Horrible at it. I have a terrible memory, but I'm fascinated by it. So I have a pretty decent sized numismatic collection of old coins, lots of old silver stuff, 1800 stuff.
Oh wow.
But for my pure silver stack, I put everything that I get in a capsule. I don't wear gloves, and I buy things that I think are sweet. Because I just figure
That's nice.
if I think something's cool, someday somebody else is gonna think it's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And these Aztecs, the 10 ounce and the 5 ounce bar are pretty good. The 1 ounce, if you guys are thinking about buying one, it's not that pretty.
You know,
pretty...
I would love to get an Aztec round, but I want it to be on a 5 ounce diameter round.
Yeah, the 5 ounce round is beautiful.
I
have
the 5. Did they make the 5 ounce rounds?
Yeah, this one right here in the capsule is 5 ounce. So it's kind of
I didn't realize they made 5 ounce rounds.
Yeah, so they have a 5 ounce, they have the 2 ounce, and then they also have the 1 ounce.
See, the 1 ounce and the 2 ounces just don't allow you to see the detail.
The 2 ounce actually for this one is not terrible.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty impressed. But the 5 out of the capsule is amazing, and the 10 ounce bar, which the bars are, they cut a lot of the artwork off. But
yeah, exactly. That's why I don't want a bar.
I wish it wasn't so glary. Maybe we can get it away from the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna focus.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about with it cutting off the edges. That's exactly why I don't want a bar. I'll wait for a 5 ounce bar, and it would be so cool if they ever came out with a 10 ounce bar.
I wonder if Yankee's still in the chat. I don't have that pulled up, but make him throw up in his mouth a little bit.
Hey Yankee, that picture is for you. If you're still out.
I don't know why people don't like these. I think they're gorgeous. I love American Silver Eagles. A lot of people don't.
Is that one painted or has that got the sticker on it?
Yeah, this one's painted.
Painted? Yeah, I got a couple painted ones. I got one.
I
got one that's got a sticker.
I want one that's also painted on the back. Those ones look great.
Yeah. See, the painted coin I have is just that $50 I got from Jonathan Reese, and I just like how the background. I just like how the background pops the colors on the foreground. That's what I like about it.
I have a really cool toned 96 American Eagle, but I just grabbed some stuff out of the safe. I don't think I grabbed it, but it's beautiful. I'll have to send you an email picture of it. It's it like toned orange. I'm really colorblind, so I think it's orange on the bottom by the sun, and then toned blue up on top of the flag. It is amazing.
What you got there, Keeper?
It's trying to focus.
Going to say pull it back just a bit. See if it'll focus. I don't think it's having a hard time finding a focal point.
In focus.
With no audio. Oh, you're muted. And he's gone. Gotta love technology. So Psych, you're more into the collection side of things then, huh?
I am into deals. Let's put it that way.
I gotcha.
If I can find, that's one of my favorite things about the auction community, is sometimes there's something comes up that no one else seems to want, and I love paying. Well, now when silver's back down to 26, but when it was sitting around 29 on some of these auctions, I was finding coins that weren't basic bullion for $34, $33. And I will buy that. Otherwise, I will, if I seek something out, I will just order something that I think is sweet. But I have found some insane deals. I got this, what is this, St. Helena angel coin? I'm never going to get this to be able to show it in this light.
That's pretty close. You almost had it.
Hang on a second, Psych. Maybe this will help.
There we go.
There you go.
So I got
Very
this
nice.
from an auction of Oregon and Silver Sea Captain, and I think I gave $33 for it.
Wow.
So
And that is not a
basically,
bad one.
what was spot at the time?
I think, oh God, it was a lot. 29, 28.
So
you couldn't even get generic rounds on JM Bullion for $33 or something plus
So-
shipping if you paid with a wire check.
so more or less, what, 7-8% spot?
Yes, yeah. So when I look at my spot prices of what I'm paying, if I think it seems valuable to me, I just compare it to what if I was buying a generic round? You know, what if I was like I started trying to melt silver, which, hey man, crazy for Mopar. He's the king because it's not as easy as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But you know, if I go on to get a Buffalo round and they cost $35, well, that's the price of silver to me. Like, yes, the premium is there and the resale value, but I'm hedging towards inflation. I'm going to be much. Yes, I could do a better deal if I stacked up a bunch of constitutional.
Mm-hmm.
I might have a better resale with some of the stuff, hopefully, because some of the stuff I have, I paid way too much for the price of silver for.
Yeah, like most things, you always want to diverse, right? And for me, diversing into constitutional basically provides me a little bit of insurance that I can take this to a mom and pop shop and buy food and milk and things like that using this stuff here.
If things hit the fan, I could have had more value if I would have bought that. But silver, I have quite a bit. I don't know how many ounces I have, but I have quite a decent little stack. But I'm a farmer. My money's in land, farm.
Yep.
So if things do hit the fan, I am in a good enough location to where hopefully I won't have to worry about getting rid of my fund collection.
Well, I got a question for y'all.
All right.
Talked about milk and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that if the SHTF happens, do you think that the stores will be able, or they'll start accepting Old Constitutional as a form of true payment? As if the 10-cent dime is now worth $2.50 or whatever it may be at the time. Do you think that they'll
I think
recognize the value of silver?
I think it's actually going to be. We can hear you, Keeper. I think for me, what's going to be left after something going sideways. What's going to happen is your big box stores are going to go away, and you're going to be back to the ways of the prior to 1950, 1960s, where you had your corner stores every few miles, and you had a small, more tightly knitted community that basically everyone knows your name. And I think should that happen, I think the barter system will come into play, and your mom and pop shops are going to be essential. So all your mom and pop shops that have closed because all the big box stores have bought everything up and have basically taken away their business. That environment, that economic recovery, that protection of self-preservation with a local community will come back. That's my opinion on it. Again, we don't want to see it, but I think when it comes to that point, yes, I think that's where we will end up at. What do you think? What do you think, Keeper? And we lost Keeper again.
He's gone.
And that's all right.
I think you're right, and I think we do want that, but I think that if it does come to that, it's going to be so bad that you'll be so happy to find bread or milk.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody produces things anymore. Everybody's a consumer in this country for the most part.
And I can almost guarantee, because the fact that basic instincts will kick in, people will be more apt to adapt ways to survive. It will be difficult. Some people will not survive. That's just how it is. But the people that can forge for themselves. People that know how to plant a garden, people that know how to harvest animals. They're the ones, what's really funny about that is when you think about people that like that, these days you think about poor people. Remember the song Alabama, I can't remember the name of the song that Alabama made. They were talking about the Great Depression, but when the Great Depression was going on, it was hitting everyone, but they were so poor to begin with, they didn't even notice.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably where we'll end up going eventually. And we have someone else on the line here. And Keeper, we got you back. There you are. And I got one more person here. Thug Stacker.
Ooh, the thug.
Thug.
Hey, how you doing, man? How's it going?
How's it going, Thug? Nice to meet you, or talk to you. I normally see you on Tupac's and Mia's channels. But you're everywhere.
Thank you for inviting me up here on the panel.
You're quite welcome.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, not
Got
bad.
your sticker and it rocks. Who's it?
Cool.
Thank you for the sticker, man. I love it.
Yep, and if you didn't hear earlier, Thug, that was actually something that Yankee Stack and I crafted together. So, I love how the collars pop. That's
Oh yeah,
the collars pop on.
you guys did a good job on it.
The collars pop on stickers. They pop on the channel. Just it's very distinguishable. That's what I like about it. Just like with the logo on my mask here, which this mask will retire eventually, but I have the logo on my mask, and I'm planning on
All good.
I'm planning on getting some polo shirts made with the lapel, with the logo on my lapel or on my breast right here. So I like it.
Are you still considering going maskless once you reach a certain number?
I am still looking at the 700 friendly number. Once I get to 700, I retire the mask.
Okay.
So
all right, y'all spread the word. Share.
And right now in the summertime, it does get a little warm in here. So the sooner I get to 700, the better. Hey, Keeper, you were showing off a shiny a bit ago. What did you have there a bit ago? I can't tell. Bring it back up, and I'll make you big, and you can show it off again.
It almost looked like an Aztec.
All right, Catch Cats. Good to see you. Well, thanks for swinging by. We'll talk to you next time. Yeah, Plumber. The question would be trade silver for gold or for milk. Well, and that's one of the reasons why I keep constitutional, because from a fractional standpoint, it would be easier to barter with than a piece of gold. Or even 1 ounce bullion or anything like that, or 1 ounce
Right,
whatever.
a piece of gold for a pig.
I'm not trading any of the rice or beans or any of my livestock for silver. I'm sorry, everybody. I'll trade you for bullets, something like that.
If you think about it, here, let me make you big here, Keeper. If you think about it, I mean, that is just another. You're diversifying your livelihood. By having land, by having animals, by having a garden to tend to, you're diversifying your survivability.
Oh yeah, Aztec.
Yeah, it is an Aztec.
Is that the 1 ounce?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I really like Aztec things and ancient. I love ancient cultures. That's like one of my favorite YouTube rabbit holes to go down, is contemplating how the pyramids really were made.
Your cat likes it too.
Yeah, when I was in school myself, I did the Egypt projects too, where it's like bring a thing on them, and we had to do like a drawing of like an Egyptian and like fill them with chalk, and then we had another thing where we had like to get like aluminum foil and somehow like what's the word I'm looking for? They end up making a design to the other side, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, I have a few silver rounds in here myself.
So what was that, a 1 ouncer or a 2 ouncer, Keeper?
Pull your mic a little closer.
The Aztec round?
Yes.
That's a 1 troy ounce.
Okay, one. All right.
Yeah, most of what I have comes from Silver Seeker because when I bought the meltdown boxes, I got my rounds through him pretty much.
Yeah, if you're gonna buy one of these, get the 5-ounce. I got this for, oh gosh, I bought this probably 3 or 4 months ago from Golden State Mint, and it arrived last week.
For how much?
It was the longest shipping I've ever had to deal with.
How many months?
It's like at least 4.
Wow.
I ordered all 3 of the bars, all 3 of the rounds, and half of them, I think, the 2 smaller rounds and the big bar came in within. They say that they're 22 days out for shipping, and it took about 25, 30 days for the first set to come in. And then I thought they weren't going to show up. It just always said processing, so they finally came. I'm going to try to take it out of here, but I don't think I can get this capsule open.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to open a capsule, so I say forget it, leave them in there.
Sometimes if you use a knife and just go real easy, it's easy. I see a lot of people on YouTube saying, "Don't buy capsules; it just adds to your price." Well, if you want to sell them, you can take them out of the capsules, guys. You can keep your capsules.
Well, you know, people that collect.
Inside,
Go ahead, Skipper.
they get less damaged.
Yeah, people that collect, you know, would want them to be pristine, right? So if you take them out of the capsule, there's always that risk. They may not become. They may not be pristine anymore. So.
Nope.
I was watching, I forget who it was, before I came on the show, watched a video where they was talking about the difference between basically pristine and cull. You know, how when I first started, you could go and say, hey, I want to go through your cull bucket, and they knew what you were talking about. Today, I don't know, and it's just been a year that nobody really knows what that is. You know, just some of your scratched up stuff that isn't pristine, and is it really worth it to buy the brand new stuff versus stuff that may have a little scratch or some toning because it was left out on somebody's dresser for a while and got some funky toning. But like I said, if you put it in a capsule and there are people who want it still pristine, and they'll pay that extra $1 or $2 for it.
So the capsule pays for itself, basically, right? So
yeah, you know, if you pop it out of the capsule and offer it to them, or if it's still in that good a shape, they'll probably give you the extra $1 for the capsule, so he doesn't have to go buy one to put it in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the capsule catches my eye. Makes it really brings everything together. Makes them look very clean. That's why I keep buying these stupid Geigers for 2-3 times what they're worth, and I love them.
Did anyone see?
Hording's supposed to have one up for auction on Friday.
Did anyone see Talking Bullion's video last week where he bought basically it was a cube of 1 ounce Geigers in a hard case. And it was like 100. I believe it was 100 ounces, but they were 1 gram bars in a hard case. And I thought that was so cool. You can actually, the case is transparent enough. You can actually see the serial numbers of the bars.
Wow.
These are 25 by 1 grams, and on the back you can see all the serial numbers.
That's cool.
Hey, Keeper, your microphone is soft again. Bring your microphone up to you. I'm having a hard time hearing you. Yeah,
actually on my laptop, my earphones aren't in right now.
Oh, okay.
But I was saying, isn't SD Bullion also doing a giveaway for like a 100-ounce bar or a 1,000-ounce bar or something like that?
I don't know. I haven't been on their site recently.
I think I saw an ad for that.
Yeah, there's ads on YouTube about it. I was like, I wonder who won that bar. I wanted that bar.
It is.
How are you guys on gold and platinum and any other precious metals? Do you guys stack those, or are you guys all strictly silver?
I try to keep a 70-to-1 ratio is what I'm working on. So a little bit of gold.
Last time I checked, I was about 45-to-1. Actually, it's probably more like 60-to-1 now because I did sell one. I did sell my gold bar that I got from an LCS. So my ratio is probably about 60-to-1 right now as well.
Do you guys base your ratios just on how you feel, or do you base it upon the silver to gold price ratio?
I do weight, troy ounce, 70 troy ounces get an ounce of gold, or 60, whatever I can afford. I'd love to get it down to 60 to 1, but not
Yeah, I think
my.
that's probably
That's
about
above
what the
my pay
prices are right
grade.
now.
See, that's basically how I determine I call it my personal GSR. Is I take my weight. I take my weight and I say, okay, I have this much weight in gold and I have this much weight in silver, and that's my GSR.
There you go.
Nice and simple math.
I
Public
started been adding a
education.
little bit of gold here and there because I think it's sitting around 60 times the price of silver. If that gets down to 40, 50, I'm gonna probably not buy silver for a while and just focus on gold. Especially when you can get gold ounces. There was the other day, I can't remember what website it was. I shared in one of the chats. They had generic gold ounces for $49 over spot, and that's just a hard deal to pass up.
Yeah, that's about what I paid. Was it Thursday? I picked up a 1907 something. Liberty, is that right? I don't know. I'm not in the gold, but anyways, paid 18 for it, and spot was 17 or 70 or something when I walked in the door. So like $30 over spot. It's like, I'll take it. He says, I know I'm giving you a deal. You can walk out of here right now, go to the LCS, go to one of your other buddies, and they'll give you $2,000 for it. It's like, so I went today, and the guy said, well, I give you $19.50 for it. So he was close.
Dave,
But I didn't sell.
I had to get some cash, unfortunately. So I sold my 1 ounce gold bar, Pamp Swiss bar, and they gave me spot plus 50, which I guess is okay. I still
well, that's great,
I still came out and then losing it because I paid so much for it a few months back. But oh well.
Yeah, if you can get spot plus 50 back, and that's what some websites online are always pretty pricey, and if that's what their deal is, that's pretty good buyback price.
Yeah,
They're just those companies have so much gold, no one wants to buy it. They need to get rid of it. But when you have gold sitting at close to around its all-time high, it's kind of tough to really want to buy it too much. I mean, yes, if you're hedging for inflation, but not doesn't appear to be a whole lot of rise in there. We'll see what the Fed does with the dollar, but
yeah,
that's going to be interesting.
I've learned not to pay attention anymore to that stuff because it just breaks my heart. That's why I just keep saying just keep stacking, because that's all you can do from John Q Public is you just keep stacking, just keep building your insurance for everything, your income insurance, your livelihood insurance, your being able to eat insurance. That's what it's about for me anymore.
You must have been a Boy Scout.
Not really, but I can remember. What you got there, Keeper?
I think it's just like plated, but I got this in like a grab bag the one time.
In a grab bag?
Yeah, on eBay.
Okay. Gold plate, I assume then, right?
Well, there we go.
Gold plate, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't really have anything gold. I wish I did. But yeah, I have that and then a diamond trying to find.
Well, like everything, everyone out here in the community, you take that first step and you just do it slow and steady. You'll get there.
Yeah, I decided I'm gonna stop just buying deals, and I'm gonna try to finish some of these collection I've started. I was gonna try to collect all the trade dollars. I didn't realize, or the trade units. I didn't realize that there were more money than the farm's worth in those. So
very nice.
Might quit that collection.
So this was this was a grab bag, huh?
Yeah. I also got some walkers. My first walker through a grab bag. I'm like, what is this thing? Is this even real? Because when I waited and everything, I'm like, okay, let me ask the coin community. And then turns out each coin I got was real. So I got some walkers, got some I have a video on my YouTube channel about it.
Okay. It's pretty cool, and yeah, it's always great. If you get something that you just don't know anything about, you can always ask the question out here, and you can usually get a pretty good, reliable answer. All right, I didn't realize what time it is, and which is great because it makes the show go so much more faster, and it's more enjoyable to have people on the panel here with me. I do appreciate you guys coming on board here.
Enjoy it.
Everyone out here in the community, if you haven't already, please like the show and subscribe to Who's Your Stacker. I would appreciate it. And check out each one of these guys out here on the panel and as well out here in the community. I'm not going to make Steel Ringer work for his moderator tonight because there's a lot of people out here tonight. But I always have a good crew of people that come out here, and it's always a good time. So the reason why I'm bringing the show to an end is because, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I am getting rid of my peace dollars and my Morgans. I don't know if Thug, and Psych, if you guys heard that or not.
No, I didn't.
So I have in my possession here my Morgans and my peace. And Keeper, if you want to participate, you're gonna have to turn your audio up because I'm having a hard time hearing you. So anyone out here in the chat or anyone out here on the panel, is anyone interested in an auction to acquire these Morgans and peace dollars? Put a 1 in the chat if you're interested, and if you guys are interested. So
of course.
What I have going on here?
Morgan gets mentioned. Plumber too.
Plumber, what's going on
man,
here?
He's here. I'm telling you, that man has a camera in this basement that every time he hears me say the A word, he's like, auction. All right, let me switch over to the close-up cam so you guys can see everything on the panel here. All right.
Didn't Plumber just finish up his auction?
So this is what I'm going to let go. Let me make myself big so you guys can see it all. So I have consecutive peace dollars. I have a 1921, a 22, a 23. That's 25. Where's my 23 at? It's around here somewhere. 24. Oh, that first one's a Morgan. Never mind. So 22, 24, 25, and 21. So these are all my piece that I am going to auction off this evening. And then, oh yeah, and a 26.
Looks like Roseanne 110 is interested.
So 21 Morgan, a 1903 Morgan, and then 22 piece, 24, 25, whoops, and 26, and somewhere around here I thought I had a 23. Where the hell did it go? I'll find it.
Did you have the 21 piece?
No. Can you imagine if I did?
Okay, I was like, I'm ready to get in on this one because if it looks as nice as the rest of those, like I'm ready to go.
My LCS actually has 21 piece, and they're going for about 250. I don't know what the grading was on it, but he actually had a 21 piece. He actually had two 21 pieces. One was going for 250. The other one was going for 350.
Oof. Wow. Yeah, they must be pretty dang nice because
Yeah, they were great.
Roseanne was asking if you have a better resolution on your scope on your camera.
No,
to take a
unfortunately,
closer
that
look.
is just my cell phone. My close-up camera is my old cell phone. So that's the best I can give you for video. So let's start with getting these Morgans out of the way first. So again, I have this 1903 Morgan. Not too bad. And starting bid on this guy, and if you moderators, if Ringer, if you're still out here, if you guys can help me keep track. Starting bid on that Morgan right there, $30. And you guys out here on the panel can participate too if you want. $30 start bid for this 1903 Morgan.
All right. Still Ringer, $30.
Starting bid $30. Thank you, Ringer. I didn't know if you were still out here. Thanks for helping me out. $30 start bid.
All right, come on, folks. These are going what, 35 at a minimum?
Yeah, I don't know what
my LCS anyway.
Depends on the year and the mid mark and the shape of him.
Yeah, this 1903 mid mark's at the bottom of the coin on the reverse, right?
Yeah, underneath the tab. Oh, underneath the above the dollar, I should say. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I must be a Philly.
Yeah, I'm going to say I don't see a mid mark, so yeah, this must be a Philly. Yeah, I don't have a microscope camera. I may have to invest in one of these days. So looks like no one's interested in this guy. I'll start counting down and see if anyone wants to snipe it. Count down.
Plumber, you got to go higher than that. Still Ringer has it for 30.
Well, Ringer's my mod. That's the start bid number.
Oh, okay.
Now Plumber's got it for 30 right now.
Plumber's for 30.
Yep. So I just gave Plumber a Morgan. By the way, Plumber, I got your package today. I didn't know if you knew it or not. I didn't know if you were out here earlier when I showed everything off.
Oh, I should go check my mail. I think I've got some gold coming from Plumber.
And then counting down 2. Yep, Plumber's at 30. Make this nice and quick here. And count down 3. All in.
That's it.
Oh,
Roseanne for 31.
Roseanne 31. Counting down to 1. It's going to be a nice quick auction here. Counting down for a 2. Roseanne's in for 31. Counting down for a 3. All in, fair warning. SOLD. And so to Roseanne for $31. Nice. That's a nice coin. Yeah, it's a little slick, Roseanne, but it's a nice coin. It's not too bad for
that's good.
Coin that's 120 years old. I'd be a little slick too if I was 120 years old.
Or wrinkly, one of the two.
So Roseanne, $5 ship if you're interested. If you don't want to pay the ship, that's fine. I'll handle that since I didn't actually ask for that to begin with. And I do Cash App and Google Pay and Zelle, and also PayPal, friends and family, if you want to go that route. I always say PayPal for last because I'm not a big PayPal fan, but a lot of people are. So I'm writing your name on it, well, on a piece of paper there, not the coin itself. There you go.
I think the rest of the coins, Roseanne, are not slicks.
No.
The piece there, it looked very nice.
So Roseanne for $31 for this, Morgan. Thank you. I will get that out into the mail. Send me you can email me at who'syourstacker@gmail.com with your mailing address, because I don't think I've mailed you anything before, Roseanne. All right, so that was that Morgan, 1903 Morgan. The other Morgan I have is this 1921 Morgan. And I got this the same day as I got that 1903 Morgan. Looks like it's a Philly. I don't see a mint mark.
Yeah, it's like a Philly.
Yep. So that's a 1921 Morgan Philly Mint from the Philly Mint. I do not know if it's shiny because it's been cleaned or not. I cannot tell for sure if it's been cleaned or not, but it looks pretty nice for something that's 100 years old. So same starting bid on this, $30, 1921 Morgan, $30 start bid. Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure if it was or not, Roseanne, but yeah, it is a pretty coin.
Usually, if they don't cartwheel, it's been cleaned.
So what's cartwheeled about?
So if you hold the coin and you kind of roll it as if, you know, when you spin a coin and it's about to finally stop spinning,
right?
It kind of makes
that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not really,
I know what you're talking about.
Maybe.
I know what you're talking about. Right.
So if you kind of do that, it'll make two lines of reflection that are almost triangular towards the center. And if you roll it that way, it'll just spin around the coin. And if it's been cleaned, usually that takes off that top luster of the coin from the press.
Okay. I've heard the term cartwheel before, but I wasn't sure what it was in reference to. Good information. So start bid $30 on this.
You can also tell if you look on the edge of the coin, if it's dirty. Sometimes when they clean them, they don't get down in the grooves on the sides.
And the little dipples around the edge.
So this would be a good time for a magnifying or microscope, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are the breast feathers still? The camera's not doing it justice.
Yeah. How about that?
The feathers are kind of there. Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad.
The coin definitely has very nice detail.
Yes.
All right. So no takers on this. Count down. 1. And counting down 2. Steel ringer for $30. So steel ringer, is that the start? Are you wanting it for $30, or are you just announcing the starting bid? Just make sure I'm clear. Is that what you are offering, steel ringer? Say yes if you are, please. And counting down.
As you count down.
3. All right.
Yes, I did.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Any last call? All right.
My 1921 Philly, I think if you and I put ours in a bucket together, you'd never know which one was which coming back out.
All right, and I'm typing sold to Steel Ringer for $30. Good deal. So what's the going price for the average price right now? Was it 35 HVAC? Is that what you said?
On the Morgans, they were 35. The pieces at my LCS today, they were pretty beat up. He was asking 27.
Okay. So a ringer for $30. And you know how to get a hold of me, but Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, and Google Pay.
Hoosier, I don't know if it's customary for me, but it looks like Roseanne is fired up about a sticker.
Yeah, I see that. Hey, Roseanne, you will get a sticker from me. However, I gotta order some. I'm out. My last
on back order.
My last sticker went to Miss Southern Belle. So
she was excited about that.
Yeah,
she threw up a little video on that.
I will get one in the mail. As soon as I get some, I will get one in the mail for you, Roseanne. Be my pleasure. All right. Let's see what we got here. This is I'm trying to get them in order here. 1921, 1922. Piece. Same start bid, $30. I'll get stickers to you, Roseanne. I will. I promise. I just gotta get some ordered. I don't have any. I ran out of stickers yet last week. Now, I made a mistake of not ordering them, so now I got like 4 people. Well, now 5 people that want a sticker from me. So I got some catching up to do. So starting bid is $30 on this guy. Psych you got for 30 right now. 30 to Psych.
Yeah, that one looks like it's got some great detail in the hair.
Yep. Let's see what the backside looks like here.
Oh yeah, all the feathers are there. Very nice.
And this was in a bargain bin. So I don't know if they were paying attention or what.
Well, I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, I hear.
All right, take it easy.
All right. Well, thanks for coming by.
Have a good one, guys.
You know you're always available.
Anytime for having me.
You're always welcome to come back on whenever you feel like it. Always got a share for you.
Thank you very much.
We'll probably see you. We'll probably see you Saturday on the Williams show, huh?
Yes, you will.
So everyone out here, check out Tupac Coin Roll Hunter and what's Williams' channel name? West Coast.
East Coast Prospecting, isn't it? No.
No, West Coast because I can't remember his channel name, but if you find Tupac Coin Roll Hunter, you'll find William. But they do.
So be sure come to Tupac's channel on Saturday. Check out Mia's coins and check out William.
Yep, Mia's on what, Mondays?
Sunday, I believe.
Okay. All right.
But I'm Eastern time, they're Central time, so I get confused with the time zones.
So yeah, I like hanging out over there at Tupac's and Williams show. They're so fun to hang out with. I can spend hours with them out there.
Yeah, they're a blast. Well, I'll see you later. Take care, guys.
All right, Keeper. Thank you for coming by, my friend. We'll talk later.
See you, Keeper.
See you.
All right. So, any takers on this? Psych, you want this for 30, right?
Oh yeah, $30 for a second year. That thing has great detail.
There you go, Roseanne. Thank you very much. It's West Coast Retrospectives is Williams' channel. So check out Tupac. He's trying to get to 1,000. Last time I checked, he was at 920, I believe. William just started his Saturday show, which is always fun to be on. And then of course Tupac does his coin roll shows on Sundays at 6:45 and Wednesdays I believe at 9 p.m. All Eastern time. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and count this on down. Psych. Count down 1, 30 to psych. Count down 2 to psych. And count down 3 to psych. Ah, thanks, Ringer. I didn't see that. I must have pushed a button. Which, let me try this button. Hey, there he is. All in. 30 to psych. SOLD. Hey, Gold Maple, good to see ya. I am auctioning off my Morgans now, and my piece if you're interested here. And so does psychedelic silver for $30. It's a pretty nice. That's a pretty nice looking coin.
Yeah, that has great detail. I just collect one of each of the silver coins this country's produced, but that one's much nicer than my 25. I'll have to get rid of mine now.
Ah, come on. Focus. There it is. Yeah, good detail. Good detail. So that's yours, $30 to psychedelic silver.
Sweet. How did you want your payments again? I was half listening. I don't remember how I paid you last time. I'm assuming I used. I might have used Cash App actually.
I can't remember which way you did it. But yeah, it's Cash App, Google Pay, Zelle, and.
Yeah, here we go. I had you on Cash App.
Okay, and PayPal. Those are my 4 methods.
Do you still have my address, or do you want me to shoot you an email?
I think I do, but go ahead and send it to me anyway, just in case.
Okay. That'll just be easier. You don't have to go digging.
Yeah, they have, yeah, I'm pretty sure I still do, but yeah, go ahead and send it to me anyway. I can't even spell psych tonight. It's late.
You can just be like Oregon Stacker and just make up names for me.
There you go. Psych for 30. All right. And then you said you had a 25 psych?
Yeah, I have a 25. I'll probably get rid of it sometime in a stream or something. Maybe give it away or something.
Yeah, this 25 is probably not as nice as that one. All right. And now I have 1924 piece. Not as lustrous as the 22. So starting bid on this also $30.
I really need to get a 21 sometime.
You know what? I might be able to help you with that if you're interested.
Ooh, there's all the coins that I'm missing are the ones that are just so much. I'm missing a few seeded dimes, and wow, there's one at my LCS, and it's $5,200.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
24 piece starting bid $30. Now I'll have to go to I'm planning on going to the LCS tomorrow. If they still have those 21 piece, like I said, they had 2 of them. One was can't remember the grades, but anyway, one was 250, one was 350. If they have it, I'll let you know, and I'll sell it to you at my cost.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, I'll shoot you some details in the email.
Okay. And it's not were they NGC graded? I can't remember if they were slabbed or not, but I know they had them a couple weeks ago. So anyone interested in this 24 piece? Rosanna, I am auctioning off my Morgans and my peace dollars. I have, well, I already parted ways with my Morgans, and I'm finishing up the piece now. I actually have, you know what? Just to wrap this up, let's go ahead and just bend these together. How's that sound? So I'm going to lock these together. A 1924 piece, a 1925 piece, and a 1926 piece. I'll put them together. I'll show them individually so you can see them. But there's the 26. Detail left. And this 20 is a 25 Morgan, our piece. It's probably not as nice as one that you already have, but I'm going to go ahead and put these all three together. I was going $30 each on them. Let's go for the three of them. Let's go $60 starting bid for the three of them.
Ooh, I'm in on that.
Wow.
That's less than melt.
60.
You all better outbid me.
$60 starting bid for 3 piece dollars. 24, 25, 26.
Plumber's in at 65.
Plumber's in at 65. All right. Hey, I didn't see Rex come in here. Hey, Rex, good to see you.
Psychedelic 66, Plumber Stacker 70. Let's go. That's a deal of the night. I don't care what auction house you're at tonight.
So plumbers I got for 70 so far.
Ringer 75.
Ringer's in at 75.
Psychedelic 76.
So your chat's moving faster than my chat is.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah.
Yep. Psych's in at 76. Yeah, I'm watching the chat on my stream. That's what everyone. That's what everyone else is seeing. That's
I'm watching on my phone.
Okay. And plumber comes back at 80. About this time, we're going to be throwing out the gloves.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it. There's going to be.
So plumber's in at 80. Do we have anything? 81. Plumber's in at 80.
Psychedelic 81.
Psych's in at 81. All right.
Ringer, it's your turn.
Yep. Like I said, as soon as I see it on the stream chat, yep, it's official. So Psych's in at 81.
Stack attack.
Stack attack at 82. Nice. The Stack Attack is a Hoosier, by the way, everybody. He actually lives near my old hometown. I know that area quite well. There are a lot of Hoosiers out here earlier.
Stack attack 83.
Stack Attack actually won my 100 subscriber gall giveaway. He won, I can't remember what place it was. I think he won like 3rd place. He got himself he got a loot from me on that 100 sub. A lot of people did. I think that 100 sub I actually gave away like $250 in silver.
Wow.
Plumber's out. So Stack Attack you got for 83. Do I get an 84 or higher?
Oh, I want to so bad, but I know that Oregon's got a 100-gram Geiger and assay he's going to throw up on Plumbers in his auction tomorrow. That I have a feeling that one is going to go a little heavy.
Yeah, you heard about the bid that Silver Dragons had Saturday, right? I guess I don't know exactly what it was, but the bid got all the way up to $3,600.
For what?
I don't remember. I don't remember what it was now. I believe it was one of his pours. but I don't remember the details of the pour or whatever. But yeah, $3,600.
The 100 ounce.
I don't think so. I have to. I'm sure someone out here knows about it. All right, so Stack Attack, you're in at 83. I don't see anything else. I'm gonna start counting it down at 1. I'm gonna have to get myself a egg timer to start counting these down, so I don't start rambling, lose track of where I'm at.
We got to give the snipes time to think about it.
That's right. So about 15 or 20 seconds, I'll start counting down. So counting down 2.
Rex is out.
Rex is out, and Plumber. I thought I saw him go out as well.
Yeah, Plumber's out.
So
Psychedelic.
I'm out. I'm
Okay.
out.
Psych's out. Stack Attack's got for 83.
I shouldn't be, but
Counting down 3.
Come on. It's for a good cause.
Counting down
it
to
is for a
3.
good cause.
And yeah, gotta give a chance for the lurkers out here.
Come on. It's for a great cause.
All in, fair warning. And S. And O. And L. And a D. And so Stack Attack 3-9's fine. Congratulations. Good deal. Good deal. You sent me payment, or you emailed me a long time ago, Stack Attack, but $83 to Stack Attack. I go with Cash App and Google Pay and Zelle and PayPal, friends and family, and email address, well, basically, except for the Cash App, which is Hoosier Stacker, $ Hoosier Stacker. All the other pay forms are my email address, HoosierStacker@gmail.com. So send things my way and email me your mailing address. I think I may still actually have your old mailing address, Stack Attack, but let me know if you've moved or whatever, and I will send this out. Congratulations at $83. Just Stack Attack 3-9's fine.
And Rex wants to know if this is a charity auction.
Charity auction.
Charity, yeah.
The Hoosier Stacker Contribution Fund.
Yes, it goes for a great cause.
It goes right back in to making this channel better.
There you go. There you go.
All right, Stack Attack, congratulations on that. And like I said, since I didn't announce a payment fee, I'll send these all out my cost. Anything above and beyond what you have won for is your discretion. But there you go, Stack. Congratulations. And it's been a while since I've seen you out here. I hadn't heard from you for a while. Hope everything's well with you and your family over there. All right, everybody. That was cool. And makes the night go by pretty good.
All right, you want to do an end of stream giveaway?
I can
We'll
do
throw
an
something up to the community if you want to do it.
I can do an end of stream giveaway here.
What should we give away?
Well, let me look at my giveaway box here.
Ooh, what should I give away? I want to donate something to the
What do I have?
to the viewers of your channel.
What do I have to
You
give
can do it.
away?
We could do a 10th ounce of silver, or we could do I got a couple quarter grains of gold.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind giving away this NIFC if anyone wants it. If anybody wants that NIFC, I don't mind that. Mm,
Is that a 64?
it is a 2011.
11.
NIFC, and I'll even throw in this. I have no idea what its value, but I got this. Can't remember who I got this from. I better not. That might be a gift. I just don't remember who I got. But no, I don't have that right now either. So, I guess for tonight, I can limit myself to. Don't want to do those. Don't want to do that. You know what? I'll just do this. I'll just do this tonight. Reach into my burlap bag. Throw in a couple of Washington quarters.
Oh, look at there.
I'll throw in a couple of Washington quarters along with that NIFC. And what else do I got here?
A dime. That way you get a dime, a quarter, and a half.
Let's see. Couple of rosies.
There you go.
That's a pretty good giveaway.
Yeah, it is.
So how should we do the giveaway? How many people got in chat here? We got, looks like I got about
showing
11 people in chat. So let's just go with pick a number. It's going to be simple enough that way.
Here's your stacker. I'll throw in this this little benchmark quarter grain of gold with it. I think I can probably just put it in an envelope.
A quarter grain of gold, you said?
A quarter grain of gold.
What does that look like? A quarter grain?
You know what?
Very, very, very small piece of gold.
Let me flip you over, make you big, so you can show it.
Okay, I might have to turn my lights on. I don't know how dark it's gonna be. Hold on, that's on.
Your lights are good.
Oh yeah, that might be able to show up.
Okay.
My lights on.
That's not bad. Put it back up there.
Up taller.
A quarter grain of gold.
How about that? Never seen.
My camera is like so much slower than what I'm moving, so it's hard to get in the center.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, you had it.
Pull it way back.
You had it.
Oh, it's so slow that I have. Well, let's try this. This feels like the right distance.
Focus. There it is. Don't move. Don't move.
Wow, look,
quarter
grain. A quarter grain.
A quarter grain.
Quarter grain of gold. Cool.
It's about $1 melt value, I would assume.
That's cool.
But these definitely do not cost $1. Seems like it's kind of like sodas. The more you buy, the cheaper it gets.
All right, so
quarter grain.
So Psychedelic Silver is donating a quarter grain of gold for this end of stream giveaway.
If one of the ladies wins and they would rather have one of these, you guys can decide. You guys can just choose which one you want. I have these 3.
That's cool. Didn't know they made them that small.
If your wife's birthday or your anniversary is coming up, that would be sweet for her.
All right, so Psych is donating a quarter grain of gold to this end of stream giveaway, and I am giving away this 2011 NIFC. Pull you back here. 2011 NIFC, 2 Washington quarters and 2 rosies. And we're going to pick a number, nice and easy. We got, looks like 10 viewers in the chat right now. So pick a number between 1 and 20, go. Pick a number between 1 and 20. 1 chance, no retractions. Texas Joe, good to see you. I didn't know you were in here, my friend. Thank you for swinging by. Carrie Terrain, welcome. And Debbie, hi, how are you?
Sorry about that.
You all right?
Yeah. Came in to visit me and I leaned down to pet her. And Of course, her foot got tied up around my headphone cord, and total disaster at the
All right.
HVAC
I think
house
everyone put
now.
their number in, and we do have a winner. The number is Lucky 14. And looks like Angry Warrior got it.
Congratulations.
Now, he's been cleaning house all from me here the last few weeks. Congratulations, Angry Warrior. I know your address, but go ahead and email me anyway. who'syourstacker@gmail.com to claim your prize. Pretty good. Yeah, I can't talk. Pretty good prize, in my opinion.
Yeah, got some clad, got some 90%, got some gold. Man, that's a night right there.
And then email Psych. What's your email address?
I just threw jakeslaser@gmail.com. That's what I'm gonna use for my YouTube, I think.
Oh, did you put it in chat?
Yeah, I threw it up in chat there.
All right. And then Angry, you already know my email address, but go ahead and email me anyway. who'syourstacker@gmail.com to claim it. Get a hold of Psych to claim that quarter gram of gold. I'd be afraid of, you could probably eat that quarter gram of gold and you would never.
Oh, you would never know.
No, you would never know.
I think there's more in a bottle of Goldschlager, I think, but I picked him up. I thought it'd be such a nice little thing to have for giveaways or give to someone who doesn't have any gold and stuff. Like I was watching Silverman Family Values auction, and I bought all the gold they auctioned off that night. So I had to add these ones too.
So what is Oregon putting up tomorrow night?
He's got 2 100-gram Geigers in assay, and I have a bunch of them coming. I have the 1s, 5s, 20s, 10s. The only ones I'm missing in assay are the 100 and the 1 troy ounce.
If that isn't a collector in you.
Yes, I am a collector, and I have this horrible habit of I have to have them all. And I just bought the 1 gram gold Geiger in assay from Silver Sea Captain. So that is going to be a very slow collection because I think they have 100 gram gold in assay, and I think it's around
what do you have right now in gold?
6 grand. Oh, in gold?
Yeah.
Oh, I bought the 1 gram Geiger from Silver Sea Captain, but I have a lot of different little fractional gold pieces. I have, let's see, laying here, I've got some 10th ounce. Oops, I just dropped one. I've got a 2.5 ounce or 2.5 gram Valcambi, and I have a gram carrot. Maybe I can set them up here. Maybe they'll.
The reason why I'm asking what you have in your gold Geiger collection is.
Oh, I just have the 1 gram Geiger. It's supposed to arrive tomorrow, says the mailman, but we'll see. I live out in the country. He doesn't show up often. Ooh, what is that one?
That is a 10 gram gold Geiger.
Oh,
nice.
Well, when you want to get rid of it, you just give me a call, and I'll cry while I buy it, but would love to have.
You're going to have to put your dukes up with at least Plumber Stacker and Oregon Stacker. At least.
Oregon Stacker. I don't want to verse him.
I could use that. I bought a 20 gram the other day, and that 10 would sit on top of it just beautiful.
Wow.
Wasn't a Geiger though, but.
Oh man, that thing is just gorgeous. I love the presentation.
The story on this guy is I went to the LCS and they had lined up a bunch of 10th, or actually they were quarter ounce ASEs or AGEs. They had like 4 or 5 AGEs, quarter ounce AGEs, and they had like 3 or 4 gold maples and 3 or 4 1 ounce AGEs. And I almost bought up the quarter ouncers, and then this guy caught my attention at the last second because I think it was Plumber was talking about y'all get a Geiger, y'all get a Geiger, y'all get a Geiger. It's like, why do I want a Geiger? It's just a piece of metal. Why do I want a Geiger? And then in his care package he sent me a 1 gram silver Geiger after I had acquired this gold Geiger. And I'm like, why do I want a Geiger? Why do I want a Geiger? And I saw this Geiger. I'm like, oh, that's why you want a Geiger. They're high premium.
Beautiful.
They're very pristine. They're always in their assay cases. You never take them out. They're always serialized, of course. And so instead of picking up a couple of quarter ounce pieces of AGEs, I picked up this bright shiny distraction. I picked up the Geiger instead.
They're gorgeous, and if you can find them for the right price, I mean, gosh, they're nice to show. They're beautiful.
Well,
I think I have 11 1 gram in assays coming out, so I'm probably gonna be throwing those out as giveaways on people's streams. That's fun.
So this guy here, as HVAC mentioned earlier, I am pushing for 700 subscribers or 700 friendlies. When I hit 700, 2 things will happen. I will retire the Hoosier Stacker mask, and this is going up along with other stuff. And the intent is when I hit that 700 mark, the intent is doing a pretty big event that will involve this guy here. It's going to involve some other stuff, gold in particular, and it's going to be international. So
you gonna have your stickers in stock by then?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get you to 750 by this weekend.
So we're looking at, I'm currently at 415, I believe. So I got a ways to go, but that gives me time to really amp up this event. Gives me time to acquire everything I want to do on this, and it gives me time to seek out people who want to donate in the event along the way. So that's to come. I'm guessing maybe sometime around September, October, November time frame. That might be the time I actually do it. It just really depends on how fast I get to that 700, really. So we can
make it happen fast if you want to.
That is to come.
We'll put the word out.
When I went to, only 3 people know of what the intent is, and they have been sworn to secrecy not to discuss it. Yankee Stacking, which thinks is they think it's an absolutely tremendous event. He loves it. Salivate Metal, he and I have talked, and he's like, oh, that's so awesome. You know how he talks. Oh, that's so awesome. That's going to be good. And Plumber Stacker.
I know.
Do you know?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
So 4.
All right. So yeah, I don't remember disclosing anything to you. I don't care. But so the more detailed information is I have given out to those 3 guys, and the intent is to have that event so we can have just a good time, and just to have a whole bunch of fellowship along the way, and give away some stuff. And I'll probably let Plumber do some auctions during the event, because that's what he does. And I'll probably do some giveaways, along the way. And I might do 1 or 2 auctions, but it's going to be the one auction that I'm going to do is going to be pretty big. Just saying.
Well, I will be there, and I'm going to attempt to beat Oregon, which I don't know if I can do that. He beats me every time.
Well, you're going to have to break out and put your dukes up for this guy right here. Between Oregon, you, and Plumber, and sounds like HVAC. There's going to be a lot of interest in this, and like I said, this will be going up when I do that event, as well as everything else. So as we get closer to that number, I will put more and more information out there, and then once I hit that number, that's when I will make everything known, which is mostly about 60-70% out there already, but not everything. I'm holding on to a couple of things near and dear to my heart. that no one knows about, and it's gonna be great. I hope you all have enjoyed the show.
I've had a wonderful time, and I just realized in the background back behind me, have y'all seen what my wife stacks?
What are those?
Toilet paper.
Oh, okay. I see like
and Kleenex.
Oh, I see the Kleenex boxes. Okay, behind the Kleenex boxes are the toilet paper.
Yeah. That's what she stacks.
Well, you probably could have sold that stuff and made a pretty good penny last year.
I know it. It was hard to come by, but she was persistent.
Yep. Hey, Cash and Coins. Yeah, that when you hear about this information about this event, I think you're going to enjoy it too. So everyone out here is welcome to show up and participate. Hey, Big Silver. We're actually about ready to wrap this up, Big Silver. Thanks for coming by. Silver Pros is on this evening, so I allowed myself to go over about half an hour. I normally try not to go over, so I don't step on the Yankees or Silver Dragon's toes. But it's Silver Pro, so the really good stuff doesn't happen until after they do their 30-minute show anyway. So it's actually good. This is actually a good time to drop the call and drop the show for the evening. HVAX, thanks for coming by.
I enjoyed it as always.
And Psych, thank you for swinging by. Appreciate your participation. And Silver Keeper, if you're still out here, nice to seeing you once again. And Thug and everyone else out here in the chat. Have a great evening, everybody. And we will see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, at a Stackers Gathering. Have a good night, everybody.
Congratulations, Angry.
Y'all be safe.
Good night.